Hello everyone, my name is Julian and welcome to a new video on this channel, JP Zone TV. In today's video we're gonna cover 10 more quality of life mods in Satisfactory. So let's hop right in, don't talk too much. Now, as I mentioned before, we're gonna talk about 10 quality of life mods, which means that the mods have to be vanilla. Oh, that's possible. They have to stick to the vanilla theme and don't add too much to the game, like new milestones or new stuff like that. So the first one we're going to talk about is the empty hands mod. This is just a simple mod that basically all it does is it adds one more equipment slot here, and you can see it already here, the empty hands perk. What is this thing? Well, first of all, how do you craft it? Simple, just craft it. Doesn't cost anything. The great thing about this one is that you will still have an empty hand, even if all your things are filled up. Like, you know what I mean? Is that kind of understand? You kind of understand that one? Even if you have, let's say, your chainsaw, your casino basher, your gun, and a portable miner here, you will still have a slot where you have your empty hands so you don't see everything. Like this theme. Which is not the point when you have a full inventory. You're just gonna swipe through everything. Yeah, that's basically everything. Just a small little feature that makes it better to play. So the next mod, however, adds something really special. You can see this little box here. What this is it's basically a customization option for your complete hub. You can unclick the game version, which you can't see in my video because it's on this right corner here where my mouse is. You can delete the compass on the upper thing. You can delete the build HUD, the dismantle tool, the health bar, the equipments, the bottom bar, the whole bottom bar, and stuff like that. Also milestones and all little new kind of features that give you a bit more customization options, which basically is called. Now here we can see 8 little or 10 little tabs where you can write something in, and this will also appear on your upper or right or left side here. So you can just add things like how many things what your to-do lists and stuff like that. Just a basic, just a little feature. Again, nothing that special. Okay, so mod number 3 is a bit more modding than vanilla. It adds a bit more to the game than the other twos. It's called blocks. The mod is simply called blocks, and what this adds is just a ton of different blocks and customization options. As you can see here, some even some new paintable blocks and stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. Like nothing new machines and stuff. You can basically just place them. They're a bit difficult to place. I haven't figured out how they actually work. But yeah, just a ton of blocks and also lights. Look insane. They're just looking like like little fireballs. You can also maybe you could use this one as lava or stuff like that. In your factory if you want to decorate it. Yeah, but just blocks, basically just adds blocks. Nothing more, nothing less. And also grass, which just looks insane. So let's hop right into the next mod. Well, the next mod is called pass-through power cords. And you can see here I'm standing on a foundation and I have my pole here. And as soon as I go down, you can see it goes through the foundation. This is also possible with the 2-meter foundation and the 4-meter foundation, which is so nice because you don't have to use bugs. Instead, you can just use those power cords, which I think look insane. And again, just add a bit more quality, or a few features that make it easier to play the game, and not that much of a game changer, if you know what I mean. So the next mod, however, will fucking blow your mind. So the next mod is called Smart Wireless Lighting, and I think you can already see where I'm going with that one. You see my lights here, just two street lights and one big floodlight, and I have my lightning panel here. And what I can do is I can light myself, like literally. This thing is connected to power. However, these are not connected to power, and these are not hooked up and nothing. That means this is just transporting everything wirelessly. You can see it's the same thing as the wired one, with the exception that this one is wireless, which I think is so great, because I think it adds again more quality to the game, and not having to run so many cables is just a relief for me. Personally, I use this one a lot in my factories, especially since they added light. I don't have to use light mods, which is great. I mean, it's literally great. Yeah, but let's hop right into the next mod. So the next mod is called Minimal Factory. Why is it called Minimal Factory, you ask? And why are here 3 different smelters? Oh, actually 3 smelters. Well, it's easy. The first one is normal smelter. You can see 30 items per minute, 30 per minute. Like a normal thing. 4 megawatts, 2 seconds. If we hop into the next one, you can see here already 1 iron ore, and 300 per minute, and outputting 300 per minute, and using, of course, 30 megawatts. What this thing basically adds is a new, or actually it multiplies this thing times 10, which means you don't have to use that many smelters, and you can just use less and more of these, and not so many simple ones, because it also drops your frame rate down like crazy if you have to use 1,000 of the smelters. And of course the last one, which is, I personally think it's used less. You can see already here, times 100. You could input 3,000 iron per minute and output 3,000 iron per minute, which is just insane. Because let alone the fact that it has 1 input and 1 output slot, which means you had to use mods for this one, and that's why I think it's a bit useless, if you ask me. But of course, it has also the same with power storage, which is really nice, because I mean 10,000 megawatts hours are insane. Then the same thing with basically everything. Manufacturer, assembler, constructor, packager, even the particle generator. At times 100 particle generator. I think this thing will never be used ever. I think let alone the energy costs, which would be at 0.1 megawatts. That doesn't sound right. And even the 1,500 doesn't sound right. I think it's like 15,000. No. 150,000 megawatts. Oh my god. Okay, so let's hop right into the next mod. So, the next mod is called Early Power Storage. As the name says, it adds the switch and a smaller version of the power storage, which is only 50 megawatts big, not 100. Right at the beginning of the game, or basically at, I think, tier 2 or something. That means you have, when you have biogenerators, you have a power storage, which is insanely useful, because those biomass generators always run out, and the factory, honestly, every time I start a new game, I hate this fucking sound when the factory just shuts down immediately. So this thing, tremendously useful, really. And it's just a nice quality of life mod, which is huge for the game. Or I personally think for my gameplay it is. Well, let's hop right into the next mod. So, 3 more mods to go. This one is called No Radiation. Well, basically as it says, you won't get radiation, even if you have those things in inventory, as you can see here. I can even disable God mode. Means I would get damage now, which I don't, because I have the spot installed. It is kind of cheating, I have to admit that one, but when we consider the fact that some of us habits, for example, have a huge problem with nuclear waste, this thing helps a lot, having to run everything properly. And if I have to operate in my waste disposal and stuff like that, I can work there for a short period without dying, which is really useful. Yeah, well, let these things pop out again. Let's do them here and one here. Yeah, basically just no radiation. So don't waste time, let's hop right into the next mod. As I said, 2 more to go. The first one is called Generators Theogermal Mark++. And as you can see here, it just adds Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4 and Mark 5 generators. And boy, I tell you, these things are insane. These are just literally insane. I made a video about geothermal generators, which you can see right up here somewhere, I think. And what it adds is basically free energy. And with the option to have multiple levels of this one, it's so useful. But I'm gonna tell you, it's not cheap at all. Like, if you see what it just costs 150 turbo motors, 200 supercomputers, and 150 of these new frames just to unlock the tier 5 one. But let me tell you, it's worth it. It definitely is worth it. So I'm gonna show you right now where I've placed them and how much energy they produce. So as I mentioned, I'm here at my geothermal generators, and oh boy, they are so loud. This one is a Mark 1. Which you can see just generates 400 megawatts, which is alone pretty good, up to 600. And this is the Mark 5 one. The design is, I'm not sure about the design. I think it's too white for Satisfactory. But yeah, if you look at this, 9,600 megawatts. This thing produces 10 gigawatts of power, or actually no, yeah, 10 gigawatts of power, which is so insane. That's like 4 nuclear power plants. This thing alone produces as much energy as 4 nuclear power plants. But I mean, if we look at the prices, you can see already it's not cheap at all. Like, the tier 4 one is also pretty good, but also not cheap at all. Those are definitely some late game stuff. And I'm gonna go away, because those things are so... I hate these little flies. So let's hop right to the last mod. So I'm standing here in front of my 2 fluid buffers. This mod is called Big Fluid Buffer, big storage tank, and also water pump. So everyone knows the tiny and the industrial fluid buffer, because I mean, we need them a lot, even as soon as we get to oil production and stuff like that. But it adds a third, let's say, a bit bigger fluid buffer. And then when I say a bit bigger, I mean like, yeah, I mean like a lot bigger. This is one tank. It has 16 out and input slots and holds 25,000 cubic meters. That's the same as 10 of these, which is so, I mean, that's so much, and it's so nice to have something as compact as this thing. If I had to place 10 fluid buffers, I just would kill myself, because they are so annoying and they take so much space. So this thing just compresses everything to a bit smaller space. And I mean, 16 pipe slots are also insane. And of course, there is one more thing it adds. As I said, it's big water pump, so it also adds a bigger water pump, which is this thing here. Which you can see, it consumes 250 megawatts. And it produces 1,200 cubic meters on base speed. which means it has to have more than one output stud. Yeah, it has 5. You can add 5. You can add 5 pipelines to this one, which honestly you will need it as soon as you get to nuclear power, at least. But it's good to have it. And this was actually the last mod I am going to show you today. I hope the video wasn't that long. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I am able to produce more videos in the near future. The thing is, I have so much to do besides YouTube, and I mean, I'm a small channel. I don't have that much revenue, or I don't get. Basically, I get like literally nothing from YouTube. So that's why YouTube is not my top priority. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did so, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, guys. It would really help me out a lot. And yeah, I'd say thank you, and we see us in the next video. Bye, guys.